Hello, this is Marta with Retired Relics, and this video is going to be kind of about safety and whether do you feel safe or is there something you do you feel do you not feel safe? Is there something that you do uh, to make you feel safe? Well, I have to tell you that I get scared. Everybody knows I'm a scaredy cat. I I I don't know why. Okay? But that's just the way it is. So I feel pretty good about where we're at. We're in, as you know from our other videos, we're in a retirement apartment complex. So everyone is older, over what 55 or something maybe here. And it is a semi secure building because it locks up at night. I think like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, the doors lock, and then it reopens in the morning. I don't know, maybe at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So for that time, the building is secured. Okay. Now, if you are outside, if you're doing something, that's fine because you have your key or key card or whatever, so you can get back in and you can get into your apartment with your key and everything. Um, but when do I feel if Rick isn't here, if I'm by myself, and that's one reason that I have, that we have our little dog. I say I because we kind of got him a bit for me, so that when Rick is gone, there's somebody with me, and he kind of lets you know if someone is around. Um, but when Rick isn't around, it is a little scarier for me. When the sun goes down, that's not a good time for me. So I made sure that the doors they just have a regular lock. I put some little bells on here so I could maybe hear it if it opens or closes, possibly. Also, Rick put this lock on for me, and it's pretty nice. It's a little different than a chain lock, and it's pretty good to have that as well. I have a little alarm, and at night this alarm goes on before we go to bed or whatever, that goes on. And it's kind of the same thing with our patio door. um, that way, if we're in our bedroom sound asleep, we should be able to hear that alarm go off and it would alert us. Now, do we have to worry too much? We're in a little smaller community, and not in a great big city, and we're also in a pretty nice area of town. That doesn't matter to me. I lived out in the we lived in a small town of about 400 people, and I still had all kinds of, locks and things I would do, and we had two dogs when we had our home. So it just gives you an idea. My husband, he would go, uh, say, bowling on bowling leagues, and I'd be there, and I would not be in an unlocked property or home, uh, whatever home we were living in at the time. I would not be in there without it being locked. Always locked. Uh, I don't know if any of you who are maybe you have no significant other, or someone that you live with. Do you get scared or maybe at times, frightened? I feel so much more secure, like I said, knowing that I have that on the door, or doors, for protection. And also, I have people nearby, but not close to you. So, do you live alone? Do you live in a situation that you don't ever worry about your, be feeling safe? Let me know. Comment, uh, like, if this has been interesting, or maybe you think it might be interesting for someone you know. Share it, and be sure to come back and see us again. All right. You take care, and we'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.